Old Marvin. They pouring out some liquor for Famous. Real quick, moment of silence for Famous. Put your keyboards down, bow your head, and I'm gonna go ahead and lead us in this one. Sean was a good kid. Sean, some would say he got into some trouble. I just called him an adventurous young man. From my understanding, the young man never had any drug problems, any legal problems, no running in with the law. Would I say Famous was the brightest of school? No, but we all knew that Famous had a big heart. We all knew that Famous would do whatever he could to make the people around him smile and make them happy. Yeah, Famous was a joyful kid, and he left us too soon. It's unfortunate what happened to this young brother. He did not deserve it. No one would deserve anything that he did. Famous was a man of the community. He tried to change his ways. Two songs that were on the Hot 9 at 9 out here in New York City. Streets Need a Body and What's the 411? I'm talking Famous was really trying to make a difference out here. He went from Sean Figueroa to Famous. Mr. FAMOUS, Mr. Put the wood to the flow, Mr. Let that thing go, Mr. Catch a body if you need me. Sean Figueroa, Famous. And we just got to pull some liquor out for him. And Lord, I just hope you bless Jessica, his sister, and his mother, especially his mother, Olga, and hope she can hold it down. I'm Uncle Marvin. This is for fame. For fame. For fame. Pull one out. So I don't believe Marvin had anything to do with Famous. You don't pray like that for somebody you took out. You don't pull liquor out for somebody you took out. That ain't what you do, man. That ain't right. That ain't right. So I don't believe that Marvin had anything to do with this, man. Maybe Marvin told Famous to get on out of here. I don't even believe Famous is dead, man. No, we not even gonna do that, man. Hell no. We ain't see nobody. We ain't verified no dental records. We ain't went to no funeral. We went to the club. We ain't had no funeral, y'all. We went to the club. I don't know about y'all. Y'all ain't gotta bury me or nothing. You can cremate me, and that's what I want my family to do. Don't waste money on like no big funeral for me. Cremate me, throw me out in the lake or something. But don't waste no money on no big funeral for me. But don't have my shit in the club. You know what I mean? Show me a little respect and don't take it to the club. I know Famous was doing music. I did music back in the day too. 20 years ago, I used to do music too, man. But don't put me in the club, man. Just cremate me and spread me out in the grass and go cut the grass right after. You know, put me up in the air or something. But I don't think Marvin got nothing to do with it, man. Marvin poured out some liquor, man. You don't pour out liquor for people you don't love. Hell no. Wasting your good liquor on that? And then hear how Marvin is talking? He talking about you got to keep the youth away from that nonsense. What up, Teflon? I'm still waiting on the dental records. Exactly. Facts. Facts. We still waiting on the dental records. But Marvin is talking to Shirley like he's like, nah, man, I got some empathy, man. Nah, I wouldn't, man. That ain't even what Marvin is trying to be on. And we know that. We ain't jumping ahead in the story, but we know when he talks to Jukebox how he really feels. He don't want nobody to be involved in this. He hurting too. He hurting too. Kanan hurting. Juke hurting. Lou hurting. Rock seems to be the only one that ain't hurting. But Marvin, he like, damn, we got to keep the kids away from this, man. The youth is getting caught up in this nonsense, the senseless violence, man. We got to do something about that. What I want you to do right now. Everybody, if you listening to the sound of the voice of Modi J, first I want you to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new. But what I want you to do is, if you are on your phone right now, put the phone in your left hand. Put your phone in your left hand if you're watching this on your phone. And if you're sitting at the house, just repeat after me. I am somebody. And if you got your phone in your left hand, or if you just sitting at the house on your couch with me playing over the TV, what I want you to do is take your right hand, put up 5. Then I want you to bring those 5 in and make a fist. And then I want you to take that right hand and pound it over your left side of your chest, over your heart. and say, I am somebody. Because Marvin is somebody that wants a change and a difference in his community. He don't want this to go down. He don't want the youth to get gunned down in these streets. Marvin got a heart. Marvin has changed. Marvin is looking out for the youth. I believe the children are our future. Marvin wouldn't do this to Famous. He ain't got no reason to do this to Famous. And he telling Shirley straight up, Famous had talent. I done pulled out liquor for this young man. He was like a nephew to me. So we're seeing the shift in Marvin's character. Yeah, he's trying to get right, but come on, we can't get 100% correct overnight. Yeah, Marvin gonna make his mistakes. That's why we're gonna talk about his ass on Monday. But Marvin, it's just like you and I. I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. That's how Marvin is feeling. That's how Marvin is feeling. He don't want this to happen, and people are accusing him of some shit like that. Come on, you guys, that's just downright wrong. Accusing Marvin of taking out Famous when he didn't even want to take out Scrap because he knew that Rock was wrong. You think he gonna take out Fame? Famous, Famous, Mr. Streets Need a Body. You remember at the end of the season last week? I mean, not last week, but last year, Marvin was in there. Streets need a body. Streets need a body. Or maybe Marvin was foreshadowing Streets Need a Body, and it might be you, Fame. Might be you, Fame. I know y'all. Hold on, man. I'm in story mode, so I ain't looking at the chat. I got y'all, but I ain't looking at. I know y'all doing some slick talk over there. They're gonna turn you into a mannequin. What I do? Why I gotta be a mannequin? Yeah, what I gotta be a mannequin for? Hey, there we go. African centric intelligence. Mode for President 28. Now arriving, the president, Modi J. Man, I had to delete all my YouTube, man. I'd be talking shit about all the other presidents. Well, I guess if Trump do that shit, I guess I could too. But all right, next time we see Marvin is when they go pull up on David. We already know how David is. David is over here high as hell, fresher than the mother effer. He talking about, man, I gotta paint these walls right. We need to have a mixer. Marvin goes and snatches him up. Now we know that Rock is the one that's handling business, and I keep saying that Rock never needs to send Marvin on any missions on his own. If you need Marvin to handle a situation, it needs to be under supervision. If adult supervision isn't there, Marvin don't need to be on solo missions. He appoints the wrong people to be in charge. He's too hard, not just hard. Like, wait, well, that's just whole crazy thing. But yeah, go hard, but not too hard, man. And now David's in here tripping. David talking about painting the walls. Marvin ain't trying to hear that nonsense. So he snatches him up. And Rocky's like, jeez Louise, Marvin, get this motherfucker under control. Marvin is talking about, we got the trucks. Terry was going to go to the police. Now, do I believe Terry was going to go to the police? Hell yeah. I definitely do. Rock talking about, nah, that would put him in jail. They would let Terry go. Terry may get probation, but Terry would have went home. If he went and told on Marvin and Rock, yeah, they're going to jail and he's out. He's good because this is going to bring down Stefano. We know that the feds for a fact want Stefano. So if they can link Rock to Stefano, she got to get out of jail free card. Marvin will be screwed. And Marvin don't even know that she got that. So Marvin is thinking about taking David out. Rock tells him, nah, then we won't have nothing. They would have the trucks, but they don't know how to logistically, they don't know how to run that. None of them have like real management skills. You know what I mean? That's always been my thing. I'll do some management, but I'm not trying to do scheduling. I don't want to do none of that. You know, I can do all the admin work. I just don't like to schedule nobody's stuff. I don't like employees coming to talk to me and asking me questions. Like, you know what I mean? Do your job, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to discipline nobody. But Rock is basically going in on Marvin. And Marvin don't care. Marvin, he takes deconstructive criticism. He just doesn't care. Marvin, you can yell at Marvin. Well, if you an op, you can't yell at Marvin because Marvin will go ahead and take your life away. But Rock tells him to get this thing straight. What up, Friday? Friday on a Friday. Friday on a Friday. Friday on a Friday. My girl's back, y'all. Y'all don't understand, man. Me and Friday, man. We go back at least 2 years, 3 years, man. Remember Friday used to be in here. It used to be like 10 of us. Friday would be in here, man. Friday's an OG. You know what I mean? But Marvin got to get right. Because think about it. The list of Marvin, early Tyler the Bookie, David is now in charge of what Terry had. Marvin with what he got going on with Stefano. Marvin's in a lot of shit. Marvin in Jukebox with the body. Marvin got at least 4 key things going on, and any of them will get him erased for the rest of his life. Everything Marvin does, there's not one thing that Marvin does that he's not getting a life sentence for. Like Kanan, yeah, Kanan may or may not have a body. If Kanan was to get charged, maybe for dope, he's a minor, so he might get like a year, 2 year in juvie, then some probation. But he ain't getting a life sentence for everything. Jukebox, she could lay low if she gets caught and they find out about that body. That'll definitely get her. But Juke is all right to get away. Lou is all right to get away. But Marvin, everything he got, oh yeah, you're going to prison forever. He's going. There's no plea deals, and plus Andre is dead anyway. From there, the only time we see Marvin after that is when he goes to the house and Jukebox got the gun because he leaves the gun up under the mattress. You got to have it next to the mattress, not the mattress, but the cushion of the couch. So Marvin's at the crib. Marvin's at the crib laying down, and you know how it is. Like I don't like a lot of people sleeping on my couch. You know what I mean? Like, if you gonna come stay at the crib, you can sleep on the couch maybe one night. I don't want people putting dents in my couch. Anybody gonna put a dent in my couch, it's gonna be me. It's gonna be right how I lay. You know what I'm saying? I like to lay down and watch TV on my couch. Everybody can't lay on it, man. Go get the air mattress, go in the guest room. I don't like people sleeping on my couch too often. You know, one night is good. I can do it multiple times because I bought the couch. I don't want you putting dents in my shit. So Marvin knows how his couch feels. You know what I mean? When you get in your bed, you know the right spot. That's when you know you had that mattress for a while. You know what I'm saying? I gotta have Tempur-Pedic. So if I come over like you ain't got Tempur-Pedic, then I might not be able to stay the night because I got a bad neck, bad hip. I gotta be comfortable. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's neither here or there. Marvin laying on the couch and Juke shows up, but the couch feels a little light. And why is that? Because that Thule ain't up under there. That Thule ain't up under there. He like, damn, this couch don't feel right. It's kind of like the princess that slept on the mattress and knew that there was a bean all the way up under there. So Juke shows up and he's like, what the hell, Juke? What are you doing with that gun? She said, I ain't up to nothing no good. Nothing no good, Juke. You took my gun. It ain't my only gun, but it's my good gun. That's my good gun that's dialed in, man. I can aim with that thing. Juke, what you doing? She's like, oh, just target practice. And he's wondering, when did Juke get like this? Juke went to the army for 2 months, 3 months, maybe. And now she just catching bodies. She don't give a damn. Talking back, out late, popping off, doing her thing, letting bullets fly, ain't even reeing up, you know what I'm saying? And shooting off all the ammo, ain't got a job to buy new ammo. Marvin in these streets, you just sent him on a dummy mission to fight Aaron. He done got cut up. So he's like, Juke, stop. Whatever you're doing, stop. There's a guy on YouTube. His name is Mourning J. And he been telling you to leave the streets alone, Juke. But this ain't Juke's story. This is Marvin's story. And Marvin's telling his daughter, look, baby girl, you ain't gonna make it nowhere. If you doing what Marvin doing, then you doing something wrong. She said, I don't even know what that means. Don't be me, be better. If you see something, run away from it. Run away, love. Get away from it. If they selling dope on the first floor, you leave. You go to the ground floor and leave. If you on the rooftop and they jumping off the roof, don't jump off the roof. Run down the fire escape. Leave. Get away from it. If you living like me, raw, digging it, dogging, then leave. Marvin don't want his daughter to go down the same path as him. And that's why I don't believe he had nothing to do with Famous, because he's telling everybody to leave the game. If you're a youngin', if you coming up in the game, listen to me. Leave the game alone. It don't need you. It ain't no game. It ain't no game over. Continue. It's game over. It's either life or you in that box with Joyce. Make the right decision. And that's what Lou wants for Juke. She didn't call the body. She's numb to all of this. PTSD. I don't believe Marvin got it in him right now. But he gets that gun back. Just like Furious got the gun back from Trey. You think you a man with that gun? Give me the gun, Trey. Give me the gun, Trey. Hey, yo, dope. Let me out. Run away. You see what Furious was telling Trey? You see what Furious was telling Trey? That's what Marvin is trying to tell Jukebox. Put that gun down. Put that gun down. Run away from it. We ain't going to look at you no differently, because at the end of the day, you're going to make it home. What did Trey do? Trey put the gun down. That's step one. Give me the gun, Trey. Trey thought he was about that life. He jumped out the window with no screen on it. Crazy. He jumped out the window, no screen on it. He was on the mission to slide. But what was he doing? Give me the gun, Trey. Give me the gun, Trey. It was in the back of his head. This ain't what he want. Hey, yo, dope. Let me out. Hey, yo, dope. Let me out. What did he do? He got out. He ran away. It's all right to run away. Trey was the only one that survived that movie. Doughboy gone. He died 2 weeks later. He got in a shootout. You know what happened to Ricky. Back on fire like a motherfucker. You know what happened to Ricky. Ricky thought that 4.3 speed was going to outrun a bullet. He ain't do no zigging, no zagging, just straighten it. I know we on a whole different movie, but run away. See, Ricky tried to run away from it too late. Ricky didn't have a male figure in his life to tell him to run away. His daddy gave him that football. You see what I'm saying? His daddy gave him that football. This is the last time he seen his daddy. But Juke is getting the game from her daddy right now. She got to run away from it. Run away from it. But one thing we see this episode, but Marvin don't know it, so we can't really get in too depth with it because this ain't Juke's story. So Juke, you got to wait. But Marvin is telling Juke to run away from it. Run away from it. Ain't nothing wrong with. Hey, look. We all want to be healthy. We all want to live. I won't say live forever. We all want to live a healthy life. Run away from it. What are y'all doing right now? Y'all listening to me on here? Get off of here and go run away from it. Or go put your headphones in and run. You know what I'm saying? I got some music that we can, I'll give you some tunes to run to, but run away from it. Run away, run away, run away. And from there, we see Marvin go and talk to Early Tyler. Now, I thought this was funny, though. Early Tyler's talking about, man, this Bookie shit is a little bit tougher than what it is, and we ain't making no money. Marvin is like, well, let me get my cut up out of there before you talk about I ain't making no money. And then he says, man, there's this guy, he owes $10,000. He talking about he a high roller. You see what Marvin went. Early Tyler was looking at, man, this dude owe 10,000. He talking about he high ranking, he can have that. Marvin looked like, why you talking to me? What are you talking to me for? What do you mean? They owe you $10,000. If they owe you $10,000, what you doing here talking to me? You need to go get that $10,000. That's what you do. I collect from you. I go take to Stefano. Stefano get his 70%. I get my 10, you get your 20, but you got a job to do. You took over this. This your job. You the bookie. I ain't the bookie. Last time that I checked, I don't work for you. I work for Stefano. Early Tyler looked like, nigga, I thought we were gonna be working this together. Hell no. Marvin like, nigga, I got other shit to do, nigga. I'm just here to collect. I'm just here to collect. I thought that was funny. I ain't gonna lie. When Marvin turned around, he's looking like, who you looking at? Who you looking at? Crocheting a bag. I need you to crochet me a t-shirt. Make it a large. A large with blue yarn. You know, somewhere. Cut red. Yeah, with the blue yarn. All right. So Marvin goes to talk to Early Tyler, and I think that's the last time we actually seen Marvin. Yeah, that's the last time we see Marvin because Rock had to go to the deal with Stefano by herself. But that's the last time we see Marvin with Early Tyler. So we off the clock with Marv. What we thinking? What we thinking about Marv? Is Early Tyler going to be his problem, or is David going to be the problem? Who do we think is going to mess up first? Early Tyler? Well, I'm gonna say Early Tyler. You know why? The reason I'm saying Early Tyler is because he's dealing with other mob members. So I think Early Tyler's gonna go down there, try to rough him. Oh, Unique is still connected with Early Tyler. Early Tyler ain't the type of person that puts no pressure on anybody. So what if Unique goes? What if Early Tyler tells Unique about the guy owing 10,000? Unique and them go and rough him up because he's a part of Stefano. He pays Stefano because he's running the numbers. And Unique is the one that goes over there and roughs him up. And they think it's from Stefano's people. Damn. Oh yeah, if you could do a sweater, I'll buy a sweater. You see me, I like sweaters. I always gotta have me a crew neck or something. But yeah, if you crochet a sweater, I wear it on live too. Yeah, we can talk offline. Yeah, definitely do that. Hit me up on Instagram, Miss J, and show me like a, you know what I'm saying, show me like a picture. I'll buy some. Hey, I buy something. I wear it on here. I ain't turning down nothing. But all right, that's Marvin's story. Unique could come in and intercept Early Tyler because he wouldn't have brought up that he's owed 10,000 from another mob member if nothing's going to happen. That's how I always look. I always look at whatever they say, something's got to happen pertaining to that situation. That's the only thing I can think of. Something's got to happen in that situation. And Early Tyler ain't gonna get that money on his own, man. Early Tyler might get popped. They might kill Early. That might be how Early Tyler lives. Leaves the show. Early Tyler might go down there. Man, I need that 10,000, man. You don't get to hold that money. Bow. They take Early Tyler up out of here. Nicola, what's going on? Tommaso owed early Tyler money for the sports bet. This would cause a huge problem for Stefano, Marvin, and early Tyler. Nah, how do you know it's Tommaso? Tommaso is the son-in-law, man. He ain't. I don't think he's gambling. I don't think he. They said it was a guy somewhere else. I don't think that was Tommaso. No, if it's Tommaso, that means Tommaso was messing up with Stefano's daughter and gambling. Like, come on, man, you didn't already got whooped on. I don't know if it's. I don't know. I think it might just be a random person or something. We're gonna find out though. That's one thing we gonna find out is who the hell owes this $10,000. If Marvin ain't doing nothing about it, early Tyler got to, and I don't believe early Tyler's gonna do anything. All right, we off the clock for Marvin. Next up, we got Jukebox. So we're gonna talk about old Juki, Juke, Kanan, then Unique. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. We covered Lou, Rock, Marvin. We got Jukebox on decks, Kanan, and then from Kanan we got Unique, which is a very interesting story, especially knowing how that thing ended. Good, we good on time 2.5. Kanan story, Jukebox story take us to 3:30. Yeah, we good. We got about 4. Yeah, we're gonna get 4 in today. We're gonna make it happen. We gonna make it happen. Damn Jukebox, man. Y'all starting to see Juke is wearing the 2 braids. Juke is turning into Jukey. You know what I'm saying? Officer Ganner. Officer Ganner. All right, hold on. We got to put together some stuff, man. It's been a while. We've been slacking. We've definitely been slacking.